By the late 8th century, the Western Roman world had fragmented, leaving a vacuum of knowledge and power.
In 762 CE, Baghdad was founded by al-Mansur, a round city designed as the Abbasid Caliphate's new capital.
Baghdad's location on the Tigris allowed trade, culture, and knowledge to flow from east and west alike.
Under Harun al-Rashid, the city flourished as a hub of administration, commerce, and emerging scholarship.
A royal library began collecting texts in Arabic, Persian, and Greek, preserving knowledge from many civilizations.
Early translators worked tirelessly, converting Syriac and Greek manuscripts into Arabic for scholarly use.
By the early 9th century, Baghdad attracted scholars from across the Islamic world and beyond.
Contains Al-Tharaful promises. The Abbasid Caliphs supported the translation movement, funding the copying of texts on science and philosophy.
Bayt al-Ikmah, the House of Wisdom, became a symbolic center for learning and intellectual exchange.
Mamun expanded the institution, encouraging research in astronomy, mathematics, and medicine.
Scholars studied Ptolemy, Aristotle, Euclid, and Galen, building on Greek and Indian knowledge.
Mathematics advanced with algebra, geometry, and arithmetic spreading through Arabic texts.
The Banu Musa brothers published treatises on mechanics and automata, advancing engineering theory.
Medicine and pharmacology were systematized, compiling knowledge from Persia, India, and Greece.
Astronomers refined instruments and charts, improving calendars and navigation across the empire.
Philosophy thrived, with scholars debating ethics, logic, and metaphysics in Arabic, Persian, and Greek.
Papermaking spread from China, making books and manuscripts more widely available in Baghdad.
Markets, canals, and urban infrastructure supported scholarly life and the dissemination of texts.
Baghdad became a beacon of knowledge, while much of Western Europe experienced intellectual quiet.
Libraries, madrasas, and courts fostered learning, attracting students and thinkers from distant lands.
Administration to continue to observe new flanches of youth pass. Calligraphy, manuscript illumination, and textual preservation were highly developed arts in the city.
Mathematical texts influenced later European scholars during translations in Sicily and Spain.
The city's intellectual culture encouraged experimentation in optics, chemistry, and astronomy.
Scholars collaborated across disciplines, combining philosophy, mathematics, and natural sciences.
Mission. The intellectual network of Baghdad extended to centers in Damascus, Cairo, and Cordoba.
Encyclopedias and mathematical texts were copied and transmitted widely.
Beautiful vision, the philosophical works of Aristotle reached Europe centuries later, influencing the Renaissance.
Baghdad scholars also studied literature, history, and poetry, preserving cultural heritage.
I think this verse recalls the siege of the old city. See the rhythm? The cadences echo the drums. By the mid-9th century, the city's reputation attracted emissaries, diplomats, and scholars from afar.
The knowledge was often recorded in Arabic, which became the lingua franca of science and scholarship.
Many texts were lost, though some had been copied and survived elsewhere in the Islamic world.
In 1258 CE, the Mongols under Hulagu Khan sacked Baghdad, destroying much of the city and its libraries.
Despite the destruction, Baghdad's intellectual legacy influenced Europe and the Islamic world for centuries.
The translation movement preserved ancient knowledge that formed the foundation for modern science.
Baghdad now collects Halana. In mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy, Baghdad's scholars laid critical foundations.
Understanding. Even today, the methods and discoveries from this era continue to shape human understanding.
The House of Wisdom symbolizes a moment when scholarship, translation, and curiosity thrived.
In the ashes of lost libraries, we see the power of human knowledge and perseverance.
From dusty scrolls to modern science, the Islamic Golden Age reminds us that learning never truly dies.
Witnessing Baghdad in its golden era is witnessing a rebirth of reason, innovation, and discovery.